Hi, I'm Mark Hill.
And I'm Lil Hill with DVI Office Furniture. There's no small customer here, just massive inventory and hassle-free delivery.
That's right, Little Hill.
We're fast, excellent, affordable. That's the
DVI
difference.
For more than 30 years, Fisher House Foundation has provided families of wounded, injured, and ill service members and veterans a home away from home at no cost, because a family's love is good medicine. Learn more at
That fucker hesitating already.
Hey, it's Larry O'Connor here. Are you
I'm just
working
gonna
on the
break
Hill
this
or
shit
a
and never
think
fucking
tank,
do
or
it
are you
again?
a young professional desiring a career in American
I can find something
politics?
else to do.
Click right here to learn more about Hillsdale College's
In fact, I did it
MA
today.
government degree and incredibly generous scholarships.
And not a matter for executive self-help, unquote. President Trump calls the ruling politically motivated and unlawful. He says the military and Secret Service view it as a national security threat because the project includes bomb shelters and military facilities. Ahead of the new school year, Fairfax County school buses are looking to add an extra layer of parental peace of mind.
We transport 130,000 children every day and use about 45,000 stops.
With that in mind, FCPS Superintendent Dr. Michelle Reed is helping to introduce a system where students will tap their school ID when they get on the bus and when they get off. She tells 7 News.
The actual ID cards for the transportation are not tracking cards. They're simply going to enable us to efficiently know who is on the bus.
Families keep tabs through an app for the location of the bus. Got that on WMAL and WMAL.com.
If you have to go school shopping, this weekend's the time to do it in Virginia. From today through Sunday, the state's waiving the sales tax on qualifying school supplies and clothing. The sales tax holiday applies to school supplies that are $20 or under and clothes and shoes that are $100 or less. It also applies to emergency preparedness products, including portable generators and Energy Store appliances. Maryland's sales tax holiday starts on Sunday. Stormy weather is on the way. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 9 tonight.
The wind, that's going to be the greatest culprit as we head through the next several hours. Should any of these storms become severe, could be looking at some wind gusts upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour.
7 News meteorologist Steve Rubin, National Weather Service, says there's also an isolated chance for flooding. Traffic and weather next on WMAL.
In the blink of an eye, a children's hospital can go from a place you've never heard of to the place your whole world depends on. Children's Miracle Network raises funds for 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. These hospitals provide care for all kids, whether it's helping them recover from life-changing events or treating lifelong conditions. Visit cmn.org to see how Children's Miracle Network is making big change for all kids.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save.
Will it show?
Is now your wallet's favorite too.
It's 80 degrees here.
Meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal.
There it goes.
Complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
You know, these people all talk about doxing. Oh, you dox me, you dox me. A lot of them were in Juju Bot and Gramps, where if you fucking posted your zip code number, it would tell you the weather. I doxed myself a long time ago. You think I care if you know my address? You gonna come to my door? Texas is in the house. That's all I can say. Gotta love Texas. Feels like I'm going to get a thunderstorm.
It's the place to be with special events all season long.
Oh, it's middle of the summer. Midterm elections are less than 90 days away. You know, it's been a nice summer. Oh my God, it's hot out. Oh, duh. Good, because it was fucking cold last winter. I'm not looking forward to winter again. You know, if I was from Albuquerque, New Mexico, that's where I'd probably want to live. It'd be my hometown, and that's probably where I'd want to die.
Severe thunderstorm watch through 9 o'clock tonight. Scattered showers and storms force here as we head through this evening. Some strong to severe, strong gusty damaging winds, hail, heavy rain possible with some of the storms.
Fucking Charlie.
Overnight mid-70s. Sunny, hot, and humid.
I'm still waiting for you to come up here, Charlie. You threatened to murder me in Zenny's chat fucking 6 years ago. Fucking how'd you going then? You know, Charlie, since you're here, let me address this before the news comes on here. All right. There's you, Logical, and Papa Dickless. I won't say no more. I'll leave it at that right now for a minute. Especially Petros, that guy. I was winning, chat. Buffering motherfucker. I was thinking about you, Wi-Fi. I was going through my pictures earlier today, and there I got your fucking picture. Wi-Fi. Hey, we have us a debate. Wi-Fi Ghost is in the house. You're a lot better than Patrick Rowe. I'll give you that. A fucking Geico for a picture.
381-3811. 877-381.
Can you hear that?
11. Enes Kanter, remember, born in Turkey, basically has a death warrant hanging over his head from our dear friend Erdogan, the homicidal maniac,
Erdogan,
Islamist National Socialist who runs Turkey. And no, they should never get F-35s, not one damn F-35 to that guy, as far as I'm concerned. Well, Enes Kanter had a suggestion. After careful consideration and reviewing current eligibility guidelines, he's officially declaring himself a WNBA prospect. In fact, listen to this. Cut 20, go.
After careful consideration and review the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria.
Men playing in the women's basketball league.
Identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I
wouldn't be able to concentrate.
Officially declare my eligibility.
I'd be wanting to play milk lemonade during the corner fight is made.
Not here to mock,
I wouldn't be reaching for the basketball.
Community or personal choices. I am simply asking that.
Hurry up and dribble, Rusty.
Equally to everyone.
Can you see Rusty dribbling down fucking court?
Many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are
talking about you, Rusty.
These guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and
I want to see you shoot a basket. I want to see them big old tits of yours fucking bounce all over the place.
Absolute genius.
Big boob mama.
Absolute
big old Mexican fucking breast. She got them big old hooters. Don't you?
He really is. And as I said,
I noticed them when you were arm wrestling. It's quite a video.
I will never support not only no F-35s for Turkey, but nothing for Turkey. Nothing for Erdogan. Nothing for Turkey. Not even gravy and stuffing, Mr. Producer. That's where I stand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we're on audio, we have Dearborn Heights Shiite scholar Muhammad Azwini. That's right, Azwini. Just a couple of weeks ago. I've got a lot of these that I've been putting together, but I'm going to play just a couple for you tonight so you know what we're dealing with. Hat tip memory. I told you, check out that site, MEMRI.org, I believe it is, Mr. Producer.org, and bookmark it. You should bookmark it. Cut one, go.
Last Sunday, subhanallah, we wake up with the very good news.
With the very good news.
Suddenly, we heard Lindsey Graham.
Oh, Lindsey Graham died. That's good
Allah
news.
Took his soul.
Allah took his soul
And throw him
in
the
hell. Oh, go Iran, go Iran, go Iran, go Iran. Yeah, Iran.
He wasn't born here. He came here.
Fuck you, assholes.
Now, what the administration needs to do, DHS and DOJ, is take a look at this guy's immigration status and look at it immediately. And if he's not here as a naturalized citizen, he needs to be removed. And if he is here, we need to figure out how to denaturalize him.
I'm not feminine enough to be on that fucking team.
That's what would be done now. Right now. And I'd have a team monitoring memory and everything else they could monitor to find these guys.
Hey, if you're here to
and kick
insult
their
the host,
sorry
go
asses out of
ahead.
My country.
My meter only reads 2 right now.
Wallah, my dear brothers and sisters,
I'm not paying attention to no other chat.
That day, I was happy when I hear that news. Suddenly, Allah throw him in the ground. Allah punished him with the slap he never thought
This guy sounds like Alpesh. Alpesh, is this your daddy?
He told him, they said, I hear that in the news. He said 2 hours before his death, he said, this is not the time of death.
This speaks with a list.
Finish my job in
This
Iran,
speaks with a list.
in Russia,
In Russia,
and
Gaza,
he had the plan
Lindsey
to
Graham,
finish his job.
he was slaughtered by
But
Allah.
the job of Allah,
By the job of Allah,
subhanahu
the hand of Allah.
faster than his job. That man, how many plans he had? The genocide in Gaza was in his shoulder.
I just find it incredible when these Islamist imam, mass murdering, supporting, genocidal supporting maniacs talk about other people killing people. They live to kill and rape and torture. Go ahead.
Innocent people in Lebanon was with his help and his talk with president, always encouraging the president to kill the innocent people. He had no
He
shame.
never encouraged it. You know, and I'm not going to correct
The
this.
fucking Texans, they're fucking out
this
there, boy, I
mumbling
tell you what.
buffoon, but I'll deal with it when we're
You know,
done. Go
I
ahead.
can't hate Texans.
Innocent people.
I can hate maybe what some of them
My dear
do.
brothers and sisters, raise your
You know,
hand.
And by the way, who names that
without
movie?
Yankees, we wouldn't have any Cowboys because the Yankees were the original Cowboys coming to this country.
Go ahead.
Allah to take the friend of Lindsey Graham also.
And the Spanish brought the
Inshallah,
horses here.
Wallah, Allah will answer. Suddenly,
The friend of Lindsey Graham. Who does he mean? The president, Rick? Take the president.
Long
Take the
time
president
ago.
now. You took Lindsey Graham, I'll take the president. Oh, they're going to have a field day when it's my turn. But nonetheless, go ahead.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala making miracles by these things.
By
And
these
we
things.
have to rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to believe in the dua of the mu'mineen.
This is what you support, Yummy.
Your hands to Allah.
Yummy, this is the
Allahumma
fucking
salli
garbage
ala
you
Muhammad
support.
muslimin.
You and that
Allahumma
fucking
salli
rum.
ala munafiqeen. Allahumma anzil ghadabaka wa rahmataka wa adabaka
Well,
ala
this poison is right here in our country, Dearborn
Malpesh.
Heights, represented.
Give me
by
some butter.
Tony.
Are you live, Alpesh?
Right here, right in this country, not in Europe, not in the Middle East, in Middle America,
Nope.
in the Midwest, in Michigan, the upper Midwest. Right there, Dearborn Heights, Dearbornistan, for hardworking, blue-collar American citizens first made automobiles. It has been completely taken over. It's ground zero for the Islamists in America. Dear Bornistan. Dear Bornistan. And we're doing absolutely nothing about these imams. Zero. Zero. Now imagine what will happen in a Democrat administration. But we're not doing anything about them. I'm sorry if this upsets people for me to mention this, but look, country first. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
In a recent industry survey, Pure Talk, my favorite wireless company, was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category, including coverage, support, value, and data. You deserve 5-star wireless service, folks, and now Pure Talk has an invitation just for you. Switch to Pure Talk for just $15 a month for a limited time, any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plans, just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract needed, just an insanely low offer to switch to a top-rated company, Pure Talk. You know how you get 5 stars for value? You save the average family of 4 over $1,000 a year versus big wireless. There's a better wireless choice out there, and just $15 a month for your first 3 months on any plan. Now that's a great time to choose Pure Talk. Simply dial pound 250, say Mark Levin, and let their U.S. customer service team make your switch easy. Again, dial pound 250.
If I use both hands, I don't make mistakes. Normally.
Pediatric allergist.
I try not to.
Davis. If your child has asthma, let's take a breath together and talk. Does your child need to use a quick relief inhaler more than twice a week to treat asthma? Has your child repeatedly awakened at night due to asthma? If you said yes to either of these questions, it's time to talk to an allergy and asthma specialist like me to help you control your child's asthma. If you feel your child's asthma is not under control, go to controlyourasthma.org.
Sponsored by the Allergy and Asthma Network.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing?
PF39. Uh-oh. No, okay.
In the district, there was an accident on the freeway eastbound at the 3rd Street Tunnel, and that has traffic jammed up from the 14th Street Bridge and also delays westbound from the 3rd Street Tunnel to the 14th Street Bridge. Also an accident in northwest on Canal Road near Arizona Avenue, and still delays on DC 295 southbound between Eastern Avenue and East Capitol Street, northbound side heavy from Benning Road towards Eastern Avenue, and you will find delays on the BW Parkway northbound through Riverdale between 410 and the Beltway, and through Greenbelt between Nassau Goddard and 198. Earlier disabled vehicle on eastbound 66 at Sycamore Street cleared and delays of east. Now from GarageDoorCare.com, here's a WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Tonight, showers and thunderstorms early, then partly cloudy with lows in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a chance for afternoon storms, highs around 93.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save.
We used to have an IGA up here.
Favorite too.
In fact,
Extra value meals are back.
we had an IGA in Edwards where I bought that piece of property and tried to run a bakery and a pizza shop, sandwich shop. But things weren't right. It was the wrong location. Edwards, very small town. That IGA doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Edwards, out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's right at the foothills of the Adirondack Mountains. Beautiful place. Beautiful up here. Glad I don't live in Louisiana. They fucking step over a log and get bit by a snake. That's scary.
Saturday, August 15th, it's the
Yeah, I like wildlife, but it has its place. The worst thing we have up here are the chiggers. They fucking hurt when they bite you. They fucking, you get bit by a chigger, you know it. Horse flies they're bad. Fuckers got giant pinchers on them and they fucking take a chunk
It's Vince. I love cars.
They want. They just leave a couple of holes.
Right now, they've got a great
Same thing with
deal on powder
spiders.
coating your car's wheels. Get all 4 wheels powder coated for just $850, including mount and balance. Terms apply. Powder coating your wheels by PCU Fast doesn't just look great. It's tougher than paint, resists chips, brake dust, and corrosion, and it keeps your wheels looking new longer. Visit PCUfast.com or call 703-705-92.
Yeah, I'm not looking at New York chat, but I'll bet you fucking Patrick and his little gang are in there fucking crying about Billy Hayden all day long.
Earn points on food, fuel, drinks, and more every time.
I wasn't there all day.
Save and earn at return. Terms apply. See website for details.
Went into chat for a little bit. Nice. Somebody cloned Zenny. They were blaming me for it. First they thought it was Vader, then they think it was. They have no fucking clue.
Making sense of the roads because traffic doesn't always.
Like I was cloning Ms. Liz too, accusing me of cloning Ms. Liz. Sorry. Why the fuck would I clone that thing?
On X. Cut to go.
And with the decree of yours, you will annihilate them. Ya Rahman Rahimin, you annihilate
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Ya Rahman Rahimin,
Yeah, Allah, bring it.
destroy them. Allah, take them.
Destroy them, Allah. Allah, destroy them.
Allah will destroy all the enemies of Islam.
Allah will destroy all the enemies of Islam. Allah is going to destroy all the enemies of Islam.
Showing us the great signs of Allah.
The great signs of Allah.
Annihilation.
Louis Farrakhan.
Dearborn, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Imam after imam, so-called scholar after scholar.
Dearborn, Michigan.
Calling for our.
Where are you, Relentless? Huh?
Notice
Are you too busy fucking carousing in that
focused on all of
rich chat there, Venice Beach? Too good, aren't you?
This is why
You and a few others out here fucking looking right down your nose. Well, guess what, bitch?
Trader Tucker Carlson. He gives these aid and comfort.
JC lost the bet. They fucking cheated. These motherfuckers are trying to destroy a country. It's been said for fucking long time now. It's always been going on
If you have no faith,
since before I joined the military.
now he's out viciously trashing the president for like 90 minutes today.
Rum, you're a dumb fucker. You ain't got the balls to come up here.
Well, the people who are close to the president,
And if you do, all you want to do is try to filibuster or fucking
Close
porn
to the
bomb me or,
president of the United States.
I'm going to laugh at you, Billy, because you're so stupid.
Trader Tucker Carlson. Will they condemn him now? Will they ever condemn him? I'm talking about people close to the president.
Rusty used Mad Jim. I see her
They
post.
do.
Mad Jim knows enough not to fuck with me. Duh. Right in with all them fuckers over there. Fuck you, Rusty.
About the Iran war.
Fuck you,
Not
bitch.
because they're trying to harm the president. Or
I've done
undermine
something
the
about
president
you.
or
You
the
blocked
court.
me.
They're trying to push back against the
I don't really talk about
isolationists,
you in
the
third
accusers,
party. I hate to fucking,
and those who
you know.
support the Iranian regime over us.
You brought me up on your stream the other day because I was
Make sure
listening.
the president can hear us, and not just the.
I think you and Wiggin are still tied at the hip somewheres.
Now, all that said,
There's an umbilical cord there somewheres.
all that said, listen to what these people say.
I could be wrong.
And Tucker Carlson, the day before yesterday, it was all about Israel and Jews, but he.
But
likes
if I
Jews.
were
He
wrong
says he
about
doesn't
things,
hate
you guys
Jews.
wouldn't be so
Of course
mad
he
at me.
hates Jews. But he hates more than Jews. He hates practicing Christians who believe in the entirety of the Bible.
CB, 1 minute you're against Trump, and the next minute you're fucking for him.
I mean, to hate Jews.
You're agreeing with Wiggin the other day.
You
It's
have
not
to
the
hate
first time
Jesus.
you've done
He was
it. You go back and
The
forth all the
apostles,
time.
They were Jewish.
You're a dumb fuck, CB. You really are.
Mary was
Stay
Jewish.
with Vader. Vader, I'm gonna destroy you.
look at the Bible.
I destroy you. Just
Those
on
of
and
you who are
on and
Christian
on and
obviously
on and
know
on.
this. Look at the Old
Holy
Testament and the New
fuck.
Testament. If you look at the Bible, about 3/4 of it is the Old Testament. Then you have the New Testament, and there's constant references.
I see
To the
Rain and
Jews.
Stephanie
Or
fighting
in the
again.
Old Testament.
You're all the
You're
same.
aligned.
Every
We're
single one of
attached
you
at the hip.
in that crew. In that
It's the
community.
Islamists who want to destroy us. And I don't hear enough people challenging them. I hear Brother Ted Cruz.
This is the American community right here.
I hear certain
That's the
conservative,
community I
other
belong
conservative senators
to.
and governors and House members, Chip Roy and so forth, and several others whose names just, I can't name them all. But I'm not hearing all of our national leaders. I'm not hearing all of our national leaders talk about this. Why aren't they?
Nice truck.
Why aren't they? We have a policy in place now that
That's a
freezes
nice
all
truck.
immigration from majority Muslim countries that are either a threat to us in the middle of a civil war or who do not share information with us about individuals who are migrating to our country from their country. We had something akin to that in the first Trump term, and we had something like that right now in the second Trump term. That's right. I'm calling for that right now. This can't go on. This can't go on. This is suicide, bringing people into our country who want to destroy. They talk about annihilating us. That's the word they use. Annihilate us. Utter destruction, annihilation, humiliation of you and me. They say it's commanded by Allah over and over again. Allah, Allah, Allah. He commands this. They celebrate the death of Lindsey Graham, and they talk about him taking his friend with them, our president. Now, I have played clip after clip after clip. I'm going to keep playing clips. And as I posted today or yesterday, this is the big election issue. This. Not the war in Iran, not the price of a taco or a burrito, for God's sakes. This is about survivability as a people, as a civilized nation. This is about survivability. Shove the tacos and the burritos. And you know what else? Ready for this? Get ready. Ready for this? We need our Hispanic brothers and sisters in this country who are here legally. Legally. Did I say legally? Legally. We need our Hispanic brothers and sisters who are here legally to join with us to oppose this scourge. We need our black brothers and sisters to unite with us to oppose this scourge. And I'm not kidding, everybody. We need to unite as red-blooded Americans. Because the Islamists, these people, they want to kill us. That's what they said. I just played it for you. I played it for you again and played another one. Destruction, annihilation, humiliation. This is what they live for. This is what they died for. I'll be right back.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com. You are the FM with Twitch Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9.
WMAL News at 6:30. I'm Heather Curtis. New this hour, D.C. Water is scaling back the increased water quality testing that started after the Potomac Interceptor collapse and massive sewage spill. After the spill, D.C. Water started testing water quality in the Potomac River daily. The utility says recent tests showed bacteria levels are back to where they were before the spill, so it's decreasing the testing to twice a week. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky praises the Senate passage today of a Russian sanctions package, saying it will increase pressure on Russia to end the war. The legislation, negotiated by the late Senator Lindsey Graham, would penalize countries that continue to buy Russian oil, gas, and other exports. It now heads to the House.
The late Senator Lindsey Graham.
You back on the menu. Whether you're craving McNuggets or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles,
God rest his soul, Mr. Lindsey Graham. How are you doing today, Mr. Billy? Hayden? Am I on, or is this shit like not on? I hear a commercial in the background. Oh shit! It looks like you're about to smoke a Philly blunt, right?
I ain't a blunt. It's the hemp paper. It's already most of it I've already smoked. What do you think I've been doing for the last half hour?
All right, good for you. That's a good way to kick.
Hey, look, Kevin. I want to put this on a serious note. Okay.
Okay.
I don't find it amusing, them about Mary and getting arrested that she did that and all this shit. That's fucked up.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's
it
is because it's intellectually dishonest for these people to say otherwise. They know she's not. She's lived a very sheltered life. She hasn't been exposed to a lot other than this right here.
Right.
Right. And she wants to say that I spam and all, what they did with me and the thing with JC and all. Bcash. Yeah. My hypocrisy only goes so far. All right. Despite the fact that she's not the only one who tried to silence my voice on JC's chat. Fat ass fucking Randy, you fat ass motherfucker. Get your ass up here, you punk motherfucking cyberspace punk motherfucker. Bring your AI with you and all your fucking silly ass cartoons. I dare you motherfucker.
Hey, I actually appreciate the fact that you said my hypocrisy only goes so far. I feel the same way. I'm the same fucking. I'm the same motherfucker. My hypocrisy only goes so far.
Normal person wouldn't have done that. She lives with her mother. She has nothing outside of chat. She can't leave. She come into chat. These people all lead her on. All those women over in England, JC's friends. You know what they did?
They pumped her up. They pumped her up.
What she did with me, right?
Yep.
Whoever the karaoke lady was, whatever, she went to that chat to warn that woman about Billy Hayden. I didn't even know who the fucker was. I don't go through my live streaming. Now let's go here. I'll introduce myself, and I don't do that shit.
Well, let's be honest about Mary Burney from the very get-go. She was a content. Whether or not she likes to be called a content creator, she creates content because she's just an amusing character. So she was just an amusing character, and
she was an amusing character for who?
Everyone. Come on,
not
you know
for me.
it.
I didn't find it amusing at all.
Oh, come on, bro! Don't even lie.
I didn't. No, I'm not lying. Don't call me a liar. If I thought otherwise, I'd say it. I didn't find it amusing. I don't listen, Vcash. Okay, I'm how old? How much older am I than you? You could be my son, right?
I'm 43. So how old are you?
So you could be my son. I'm going to be 65 in December. I'm old enough to be your dad.
Okay, but let's be honest.
Let's say you had the same frame of mind as Mary Burney. Let's say that.
I wish I did.
Maybe
I actually wish I do.
What if a spaceship come and didn't want to take us away? On and on and on and on. So what if you were my son and you were like Mary Burney and they did that? How do you think that would make me feel?
All right. Let me ask you a question. Okay, I'll answer your question.
My panel. It's my panel. You're not asking me any
I can't ask you a question. I can't ask you.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead. I'll let you ask me a question. Go ahead.
Okay. So the milk lemonade around the corner fudges, mate. You didn't say that because you knew she would
Mary
bite
Bernie
on
said
that.
she was going to rock my world, give me a hot oil body massage. You were there for that, and I still haven't got my fucking. And now you guys made her sold her mother.
Oh my God.
Because she
It's
wanted
unbelievable.
to scream, and her mother saying no, and you got rum and everybody pulling on her fucking heartstrings. That's not happening with anybody else. And the hypocrisy is this. I cloned in JC's chat, and Rum complained to JC, "Oh, Billy's cloning. Don't do that to Mary. He's gonna confuse Mary on, and not, people do that. It makes it'll make people commit suicide and all this shit." Fuck these motherfuckers.
Well, you know what the funny thing was? Right before we didn't see her anymore, I asked her on a panel. I said, "Were you really behind all the stuff JC said you were?" And she admitted to it. She fully admit. She said, "Yeah, I was cloning. I was doing all kinds of shit behind the scenes." So it's crazy. Mary was doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. I'm telling you, man, she's not innocent. She knew she was doing some very deceptive
She's
kind of
not
shit.
No, you mean she's not innocent? Yes, she is.
Oh, is she? Okay. Well,
Who helped her go live?
Initially, it was JC. I think it was JC that helped her.
So initially, she's using. Monica was letting her use her chat to do this shit.
Okay.
JC helped her go live. They knew she lived with her mother and she could only scream, she can't be up at 2:00 in the morning with all the fucking yahoos screaming and yelling and screeching.
Right, but there came a
V-Cash, I want you to take a message.
certain point where she got too big for her britches.
Listen, I want you to take a message to your little fucking group of friends.
Okay.
All right, they can suck my dick.
What group of wait? What group of friends do you think I'm part of? Because I don't think I.
You guys are responsible for her behavior, for her doing that.
What group of friends do you think
you guys
I'm part of, Billy?
And you're still doing it in chat, and she's not even here to defend herself.
I know, but I'm just speculating.
They got her fucking guilty before they even find her guilty. They did the same shit with me. How many years has it been? Billy can't have a gun. He's a felon. Oh, Billy punched his mother in the mouth. That's why she's got a fat lip. Wah.
Wait a second, though. What group of friends? Who do you think is?
You see that?
Who do you think is
in my chat? Do you see Scott Fuller in my chat?
Scott Follier? No, because.
Are you reading my chat?
I'm not, because when I come up on my phone, I can't even see the chat anymore.
Well, I kind of want to listen to Mark Levin, so I'm done arguing with you, V-Cash. You're wrong.
I'm not even arguing. What are you even talking about?
You're wrong. You've come at me in the past.
I'm asking you questions.
Well, I didn't let you up because I want to answer your fucked up questions.
Well, you don't have to. But
you can leave now.
What?
I'm busy. You had your time. Go back to Tiffany's chat. Fucking chew on that bitch. Bye. You can leave on your own because I'm turning the heat back up here. Because I want to hear
turning the heat back.
Yeah, I want to hear what's being said.
It's the war in Iran.
Do you care what's
Wait a
going
second.
on in Michigan? Do you care what's going on in Michigan?
And his father's role in that group.
Yeah, I do. But do you wait a second? Mark Levin's going to talk about Iran right now.
Are you paying
Right?
attention to it? Or are you too busy?
I am.
laughing
I
at me?
am.
All right. Well, shut up because I want to hear this.
No, wait a second, Billy. What do you think about all the missiles being launched in Iran? Like, I've read that we've gone through all of our long-range missiles. We've gone through a lot of them.
Now that we see what's being said about us.
Well, they shouldn't be attacking us. We're defending.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is going to make you leave. These motherfuckers want to murder our president. They've already shot him once, V-Cash. Don't piss me off.
I know.
Go. I don't want to talk to you no more. Go hang out with your friends.
What happened to Charlie?
No,
Where's Charlie been? Have you heard from Charlie?
Leave.
Have you heard from Charlie? Where's Charlie? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Some of us never were.
Idiot.
But we are not going to be.
You're an idiot, V-Cash. Go suck your thumb somewhere, fucker.
It's Islamofactual. That's what it is.
Scott, that's an American. That's somebody in California. That's a California puke. He's an ignorant fuck, and I just banned him. Yeah, we see you all right, you stupid fuck. Go have a drink, stupid fucker.
Is that one of the most dangerous aspects is not when bad people speak out, it's when good people fail to speak out.
I got them triggered, Scott. These fuckers are triggered. They're going to trickle in here one at a time. You watch.
Isn't it funny how he's now camouflaging himself?
On a Friday night.
Or did in 28 with Martin Luther King. He's camouflaging himself as if he's a victim. Guy's running for governor. He's camouflaging what the Islamists are demanding and calling for. Our obliteration, their word. Our humiliation, their word. And we've seen with our own two eyes. Excuse me. We've seen with our own two eyes what's going on throughout Europe, in Spain, in England, in France, in Austria. We're seeing it all.
Nice try, though, V-Cash, you dumb fucker.
On this panel, decisively and swiftly call out this kind of Islamophobia, this kind of
Islamophobia. Oh, we're afraid of Islam. Oh, gee. Oh, we're afraid of people wanting to slice our heads off. Oh my God. What about you, Scott? Are you afraid of somebody slicing your head off in the name of Allah? Do you want to watch your wife's head get sliced off by Allah?
Well, we know they hate us. How many ways can they say it? How often can they say it?
These fuckers on the internet are part of the problem.
Program, you've heard it. You've heard me play these clips over and over and over. And I don't play the same clips. I haven't played the same clips once. It's an imam. It's a scholar. It's an activist. It's a professor. It's a candidate. This is the general view that's taking place in most mosques in America today. 3,700 mosques, closing in on 4,000 in record time. Communities, full communities, what I call fortresses because they are segregated. Other faiths, people of faith are not permitted in these communities. They're not permitted in these mosques. Think about that. Abdul Saeed in a 2020 documentary about himself when he's running for governor. Cut 4, go.
I got so much. It's funny because, if we win, this is going to be the, summer home. I'm just gonna, every time I've ever come here, I've hated it. Why am I here?
Well, why does he hate it? It's supposed to be, I've never been there, one of the most beautiful places in the country. What is it, majority white, Mr. Producer? Is that the problem? And yet that's his support. The radical Islamists out of Dearbornistan and other such fortresses around Michigan, and the white, elitist, college-educated women who would last about 14 seconds in any Islamist majority country, certainly in the Middle East, and Islamist minority neighborhoods all throughout Europe. They last about 14 seconds. Disgusting. The whole damn thing is sickening. Did you ever think we'd be at this point? Our ruling class has done this to us, especially the Democrat Party. especially the Democrat Party, but it is spreading like a cancer today. And we insist, we demand that the Republican Party step into this, lead into this, and step up to this. And do more than is being, does more than is being done today to confront it. Don't tell me there's nothing you can do. Don't tell me that. Because if there's nothing you can do, it's over.
All it means there is no separation of church and state.
That handles zoning.
The church is the state and vice versa.
These fortresses, these mosques,
with this fucking bullshit.
Segregated communities.
That's why they came here a long time ago.
And if you're sued, then you
to get away from that shit.
We expect state politicians, governors, state
fuck you, V-Cash, you punk
step
motherfucker.
up and do something about this now, right now, when you're asking for our votes. It's bad enough that the Democrat cities and states are likely to fall. It's bad enough. But when this is going on in the state of Texas and other states that are heavily Republican, you don't get a pass. Not from me. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
So some slowing traffic on 95 southbound from Morton towards Woodbridge and more delays heading in towards Fredericksburg. And look for delays northbound headed through Falmouth from the Centerport Parkway to Dumfries Road and from Morton heading in towards the Beltway. You will still find crash activity in Prince George's County on Livingston Road at Airport Lane and on Branch Avenue at the Suitland Parkway in Silver Hill. Still slow going the BW Parkway heading northbound between 410 and the Beltway and some delays southbound between 198 and Powder Mill Road. And DC 295 is jammed up southbound between Eastern Avenue and East Capitol Street. Now for GarageRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Tonight, showers and thunderstorms early, then partly cloudy with lows in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a mix of
I gotta mute for a
clouds
minute.
with a
Got
chance for
company.
afternoon storms, highs around
of this man.
Don't talk.
Cut 6, go.
I don't give a f- what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this. Black people care about that. Like, shut the f- up. That's not how politics works. Oh, well, Hassan, how dare you? Like it or not, black people care about this issue. It's like, it's such a f- stupid stance. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this f- chat? Suck. Yes, dude. It's because I'm racist.
I was
That's
just telling
why.
these people to
It's because
suck my
I'm
cock.
racist, dude. Go back to a better time when lynchings were happening. This is what I like as a black man. Are you always doing too much with black people? Leave them alone. I want to go back to lynching. Like, I get it, but relax. Man, shut the f- up, okay? God, you got me, okay? You got me, because I'm a racist person.
Yeah, you are. You're as low as low lives get. You're the gum on the bottom of my shoe. That's exactly what you are, you punk. We'll all at least unite against this scumbag. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Democrats can't wait to be seen with him and campaign with him. You understand? Be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Yeah, they want war. You motherfuckers want war. They've already. They can hear you, Scott, by the way. I'm unmuted now. I want them to hear what's being said on the radio because it drives them nuts. I'm going to turn my camera on, but you're not in it. Just don't get behind me.
Complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee.
I have an audience of 8. 8 people looking at me. I'm going to post my link. Hey, Vcash, I could probably go unban you if you want to come back up, but, you know, you've run your mouth about me a lot over the past 6-7 years, you fucker. That's how long I've been doing this social media shit, Scott. I got something to show you about somebody. I'm going to mute myself again. I got to show you this. I can show you this, but I don't want anybody seeing what I'm going to show you.
A Loudoun County supervisor is pushing for a data center moratorium.
It's absolutely one of the most inappropriate places in the entire county to put data centers.
Supervisor Julie Briskman is referring to the site of George Washington University's Virginia Science and Technology Center. Amazon bought the property last March and has now submitted a site plan.
Watch me spam my own chat. I'm going to spam my own chat, Patrick Rowe. How you like it? Hey, let me spam my own chat, you fucking stupid fat drunk sitting in your fucking chair. Why don't you come on up here on my panel, you fucking fat fucker? Come on up here, you drunk, stupid fuck. You got something to say to me. Come up here on my panel. Come on, you ugly, stupid looking fucking yellow toe fungus, yellow looking. You fucking sitting in your chair drinking beer still. You can't even do a fucking push up. I got a motorcycle. So what did I post? Yeah. Hey, Patrick, do you touch your hole every time you post about yours truly? Yeah, are you touching your fucking touch hole every time are you sitting there touching yourself when you're fucking talking about me? Patrick Rowe, you and all your little buddies, Patrick New York and Andy and Paul Beach Life and all them British little fucks, huh? You guys don't fucking tell you, oh, we can't go to Billy's. He just turned my mic down. I did boot VCAT. I'll go back and unban him. But I timed him out on his fucking. You have to use another handle. I'll go in here. Let's see, guest. Let's see, who do I have banned? Whippermantle, Alpesh Patel. Yeah. I'm sitting here. I'm live. Hold on a second, Steve. I gotta mute myself.
The Weather Channel on WMAL.
Right now, 86 degrees in Washington. I'm Heather Curtis, Sun News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
I had a phone call. And Scott was here and he left. The fuck is your problem? Patrick, click on my link, Patrick. Come on up here, you stupid fat fuck. I'll let you fucking shake your back scratcher. Come on up, Patrick. Come on up and get your frustrations out. You can touch your hole while you're talking to me live. Catherine, I'm pretty sure Patrick wants me to touch his hole. I got that feeling he wants me to touch it.
There will be followers, there will be others. There always are after I blaze these trails. After I show them that they can tell the truth, that they can confront reality, and that they are uniquely positioned and blessed to have a microphone.
I have fish to cook
And not
tonight.
to
I'm
get
eating
blown,
fish
Not
tonight.
to screw it up,
And I'm going to pan sear it.
not to waste time. Because audiences like you, patriots, you could be doing other things tonight, couldn't you? You could be doing other things. But I call this our National Town Hall meeting. I call this Radio Free America.
Oh, I can't reach my
This is
drink
where
from
we
here.
meet. You and me, Mr. and Mrs. America, red-blooded Americans of all types. We intend to defend our country. We're not Europe.
I'm
We're
going to
not
have to plug
Europe.
this
We've
in.
never been Europe. While some of us can
And we're not Europe.
to Europe,
Fuck
we're
you,
not
you Europeans, cocksuckers.
We're American. We're American.
Fuck you. I don't want to be European.
If we're going to surrender this country,
If I did, I'd move over there.
if there are celebrations
Sickening.
250 years for crying out
Just
loud,
fucking sickening.
all the wars, all the tumult, all the tremendous progress and achievements, that we're going to abandon them easily and surrender them to a third world, primitive, barbaric, 7th century ideology. In the case of Marxism, the 1800s, in anti-liberty, anti-small r republicanism, anti-private property rights, police state, mass murdering ideology. We are not, I repeat, not going to willingly surrender this magnificent land that we are blessed to be born into. We are not going to surrender it to the thugs, to the killers, to the rapists, to the torturers, to the pedophiles. We're not going to do it. They may do it in the Democrat Party. They may do it in blue cities and blue states. God forbid. But they're not going to do it to the rest of the country. And tonight is a clarion call to all Americans. Whether you be black or white or brown or yellow or red or a combination thereof. Whether you be Christian or Jew, Hindu or Buddhist, whatever faith you may be, whatever faith you may be, whether you be straight, whether you be gay, that's right, whether you be Democrat or Republican or some other party, we must unite. The little differences don't matter anymore. They just don't matter anymore when we are confronting a diabolical, evil, and deadly threat. This Marxist Islamist alliance. You hear what these imams are saying. You hear what these so-called scholars are saying, these professors. You hear what their activists are saying. You hear what their podcasters are saying. You see what they're writing on the internet. You see what they've done throughout Europe, what they've done in Africa, what they've done throughout the Middle East, what they've done to Israel. You see what they've done to the Iranian people, to the Lebanese people, to the people in Yemen, which is 99% Muslim. Islamophobia. We're not afraid of the name calling. We're not afraid of standing up and speaking out. We need to talk to our neighbors. We need to talk to our family members. We need to talk to our friends. We need to awaken them. Those who are not already awake, and unfortunately, that's a lot. I don't care if you're the plumber, the electrician, the lawyer, the surgeon, truck driver, construction worker, whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever your background, whoever you are, whatever you do for a living, you're an American. It takes all of us to make this country work, you know? All of us. And we're going to let people come into this country and burn it down? We're going to let our universities and colleges, they give tenure and huge salaries and pensions to these radicals, these Marxists, so they can brainwash our children and destroy future generations? And teach them that socialism is good and capitalism is bad? Teach them that America is awful? That we're the oppressors? That we're the imperialists? That we're the colonizers, the colonialists? We're going to let them paint our country with a broad brush of slavery and racism? A country that had 700,000 casualties, putting an end to slavery? We're going to be lectured to by Islamists who still enslave Christians all over Africa, enslave women, brutalize them, Islamists who brutalize children. What they did on October 7th, 2023, the mutilation, the debauchery, innocent people kidnapped and brutalized and murdered. We're going to take lectures from them or the Marxists who've killed 100 million human beings. We're going to take lectures from them. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we need to be strong. We need to rely on each other. We must not elect people and put them in our United States Congress, the halls of our power. And I want to make another point very, very clear. I will start it right here and let the plagiarizers plagiarize. Let them regurgitate. No way in hell should the House of Representatives or the United States Senate allow the swearing in of a Marxist Islamist who has as their purpose the destruction of our society, the destruction of our country, the destruction of our Constitution, our Bill of Rights. Just because some state or just because some congressional district elects them and sends them to Washington to serve in our Congress does not mean they need to be seated. There's a reason you have to take an oath to uphold the Constitution before you can actually serve. If it is your view and you've campaigned on the deconstruction of our Constitution, on the usurpation of our Constitution, then you are not qualified to serve in our House or our Senate. I don't care who the hell elected you. We'll be right back.
Blood in. News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Pricing participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJ's at the Park, a bar and restaurant located right inside Townsend Park Golf Course. And just to be clear, DJ's at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and families. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJ's at the Park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
You trust WMAL to bring you the facts, and so do hundreds of thousands of like-minded listeners and business leaders each week. If you want to grow your business with people who share your values, WMAL's Cumulus Digital Solutions can connect you with customers wherever they are. Whether you're a small business or building something big, we'll create a strategy that works for you. Radio builds trust. Digital drives action. Together, they deliver results. Contact Rex Minturn at WMAL.com/advertise and let's grow your business together.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There is a tremendous price war in the term life industry. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man age 45 non-smoker can get $1 billion of coverage for $75 per month level rate for 10 years, or a man age 50 non-smoker can obtain $500,000 coverage for a month premium of $110 level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for a new or replacement term life insurance, call Term Busters today for a quote at 1-800-908-7636. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-908-7636. Remember, 1-800-908-7636. Rate and availability may vary by state. Sample quotes based on preferred non-smoker. Underwriting and exam required. Call 1-800-908-7636 for details. Paid for by Robert Levinger Insurance Agent.
Making sense of your world.
Thank you for your clear insight.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
This is a major wake-up call.
Making sense of the news.
It's a pleasure to have our friend, Julian Epstein with us, former chief counsel of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees, Democrat. But he's very upset. But he doesn't whine about it. He doesn't roll over and play dead. He engages, and he's got guts. Julian, you wrote a beautiful piece in the New York Post, I believe it was last evening, which I read and posted. Tell everybody what you said and tell everybody what you're going to do.
Well, Mark, first of all, thank you for having me on. It's always an honor to be on with you. You're a hero of mine. Thank you. What I said in the New York Post was this is just a bridge too far in Michigan with the nomination of a not just a radical, but I think somebody who invokes the old boring coalition of Islamism and communism and wraps it into one package, supported by the downwardly mobile, mostly white podcast class who's done nothing in their lives other than study in college anti-colonial studies or some other useless course that leaves them unable to contribute to the public in any way, in any meaningful way. And the only option they have in life for anything that approaches power is to try to tear things down and try to deconstruct. And that's what this is about. This isn't just about extremism. This isn't just about socialism, Mark. This is a freak show that's going on inside the Democratic Party. It is every racist, ethno-supremacist, anti-American, anti-freedom idea that either the Islamists or the communists or both of them have ever come up with. And if there was ever a fantasy, a wet dream that America's opponents had to take down this country from within, this would be the vanguard that they would choose. And this is just a time for moral clarity for Democrats. If you are going to accept people into the fold that are blatantly bigoted, that are blatantly anti-Semitic, that are blatantly anti-American, anti-freedom, anti-liberty, then the party has no reason to exist. The party has no reason to be. There is no moral principle that binds the party together, which is very different from what the party was when I was active, or much more active in it, which was the 1990s. The party has forsaken all claim to any kind of moral code, moral center, because it just thirsts for power. And that's what this is. The Democratic Party is a shrinking party. The working class is abandoning it. Black and brown voters want no part, for the most part, of the socialist wave, the communist adjacent wave. This is almost entirely a movement of, say, 10 to 12% of voters who, again, are the white, college-educated, downwardly mobile podcast classers who don't have anything to do in life other than to blackpill the public so that they can make as many people wards of the state in a grievance culture that does nothing other than import third world ideas into the United States. And I don't want to be any part of that. I want to be as far away from that as possible. And Mike Rogers, in my view, is a very moderate, centrist, common sense kind of guy. So to your question about what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be raising money and I'm going to be supporting Mike Rogers, and I'm going to go headstrong on it. I spent a lot of time in Michigan politics, as you know, and I'm going to do everything I can. And, you know, since the piece was published, was online last night in the paper today, I've had countless Democrats calling me, telling me, you know, I'm with you all the way. This is just, we have to draw a line in the sand somewhere. The Republican Party is becoming the normie party today, and the Democratic Party is becoming the party of a freak show, I'm sorry to say. And I don't want to be anywhere close to that.
Well, it's very, very important that you speak out. Your voice is very important. And a lot of people listen to it. I listen to it, as a matter of fact. How do you explain, or what do you make of, I guess, the Schumers and the Hakeem Jeffries? I mean, how do they tolerate this? And then you have even Newsom that runs to embrace this guy, Al-Sayed, because he's afraid he's going to get caught flat-footed. What is going on here?
There's three things, I think, Mark. There's incompetence. The party infrastructure is a shell of its former self. It has no capacity to get out votes any longer. It has no capacity to raise funds. It has no capacity to screen out or be a gatekeeper against extremism the way it was in the 1990s when Bill Clinton had the famous Sister Soldier moment that rejected the far left and the far left ideology, valorizing the killing of cops, for example, which is what the Sister Soldier moment was about. So the party is incompetent. That's the first thing. The second part of the explanation is that the party is cowardly. and the party leaders are cowardly. And in that, I include not just Schumer, but Jeffries, I include Obama, and I include all the others, because they are very aware of what is going on. They are very aware that what they are doing is welcoming into the tent anti-Americanism, anti-freedom, bigotry in the name of anti-Semitism, and they are choosing to do nothing about that because they have a lust for power, and they know that the party is shrinking because it is adopted a postmodern liberalism. I think for the most part is failing for a number of reasons that we can get into. They realize that. They realize the appeal of liberalism is shrinking, and they have two choices. And the easy choice for them, because they want to avoid the flying monkeys of the extremist left online, is to just concede, is to what Kennedy used to call riding the tiger. But in Kennedy's inaugural address, he said, if you ride the tiger of authoritarian communism, you end up in its belly eventually. And that's what's going to happen to the Democratic leadership, because they, it's old, another historical analogy. Churchill used to say, the fool, the appeaser, is the person who feeds the alligator with the hopes that he'll be eaten last. And so this is just about appeasement, because the party leaders don't know how to take on the extreme fervor of the rageful left. They don't have an answer for it. And that ties you into the third explanation. Why don't they have an answer for it? Well, because postmodern liberalism is sowing the seeds of its own destruction. What we've seen with postmodern liberalism is basically two tenets. One, that you have to grow the welfare state, and two is identity grievance. And the problem with the welfare state is that the welfare state is not producing any results. So if you take, for example, education, we're spending $40,000 per student in New York, and only about
Stop right there. I want to continue this. This is very important after the break. Unfortunately, it's a hard break. Julian Epstein, really quite a brilliant man, and I want to continue with Julian in just a moment. We'll be right back.
The IRS, the world's most aggressive collection agency. They can seize your property, bank account, and garnish your wages. They cause sleepless nights for millions of Americans. Don't be one of them. If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, get protected today. Call 800-242-3186. Coast One Tax Group, protecting your bank, home, and your sleep since 2008. With hundreds of 5-star reviews and an A+ on the Better Business Bureau. Call Coast One Tax Group, 800-242-3186. Stanley from New York owed $93,000. The IRS placed a levy on his bank account. Coast One released the levy and settled with the IRS for $2,000. Mark in Michigan owed $225,000. After Coast One stepped in, Mark walked away paying less than $1,500. Call Coast One now. A 10-minute call can save you up to 93% on your back taxes. Get your fresh start today. That's 800-242-3186.
Sponsored by Coast One Financial Group. WMAL, making sense of mainstream media, because the double standard is real. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Teddy's Lawn, southbound DC 295, between Burroughs Avenue and East Capitol Street. Delay southbound 95 in Virginia between the Lorton exit and Virginia 123. Also in Virginia, delays on the inner loop between the Douglas Toll Road and the Clara Barton Parkway. Outer slowing between Van Dorn Street and the Wilson Bridge. The outer local lanes busy between the Split Merge and US 1. Nell from GarageToRepair.com, the WMAL Weather Channel Oregon.
Tonight, showers and thunderstorms early, then partly cloudy with lows in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a chance for afternoon storms, high around 93.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJ's at the Park, a bar and restaurant located right inside Townsend Park Golf Course. And just to be clear, DJ's at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and families. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJ's at the Park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
Saturday, August 15th, it's the Elf Lubricants Unadilla Pro National in New Berlin, New York, presented by New York State Laborers, Anderson Equipment, and SM Partners. Cheer on your New York riders, Justin Farsha and Justin Cooper, plus Jet and Hunter Lawrence, Hayden Deegan, Ryan Tomac, and more superstars. Saturday, August 15th, go to UnadillaMX.com and check out camping info, advance tickets, and more. That's UnadillaMX.com. See the WNX Women Race on Friday and Saturday. Visit UnadillaMX.com for tickets and all the details. Saturday, August 15th, rain or shine. Games open at 6 a.m. Practice at 8, and pro racing starts at 1 p.m.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes and slow when network is busy. See terms.
I am Winter Troxler. We're going to make one of the most difficult financial transitions of your lifetime easy. As we work through the challenges retirees face and how to overcome them, we have one simple goal for the show: live your best life and sleep peacefully every night. Give my team a call, 301-850-0683, and join us this weekend on WMAL.
Investment advisory services are provided by Apollon Wealth Management, LLC, an investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Insurance and annuities offered through MFG Insurance Services, Inc. and its associated insurance licensed agents.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Making sense of your world. News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Greatly appreciated.
Making sense of the news.
The thunder on the right. Call in now. 877-381-3811.
We're here with Julian Epstein, and he served on the House Judiciary Committee in the 90s. And, Julian, I don't think a Bill Clinton, a John Kennedy, a Harry Truman, I don't think any of them would have any chance in the modern Democrat Party. And I don't think they would be all that interested in having a chance in the modern Democrat Party. Maybe I'm wrong.
You go back and you listen to the tape from Clinton when he was talking about 100,000 cops on the street, mandatory minimums, English language requirements for immigration, ending affirmative action. Obama was opposed to same-sex marriages. You go back to the bulk of what they stood for, and particularly Clinton, and that would be considered in today's Democratic Party as fascist. In fact, if you compared Clinton's position, I was telling Laura Trump this the other day, if you compared Clinton's positions to Trump's positions, you would find an enormous amount of overlap. And in fact, Clinton would even be to the right of Trump on a lot of issues like welfare reform, crime, and trade. So you asked me before we went into break why this was occurring on the left. And I said it was partly incompetence, it was partly timidity and cowardice. But there's a bigger issue that we were just touching on, which is that postmodern liberalism is sowing the seeds of its own destruction. And what I mean by that is the Democratic Party used to be for just the safety net, the welfare state only for those in most need. And it was for a colorblind society. And postmodern liberalism has departed from that. Now postmodern liberalism, recognizing that the left has less and less appeal with working class voters, believes that the way to buy votes is to expand the welfare state as far as the eye can see. So we have people getting Obamacare benefits now that are making $500,000 a year, for example.
And the idea of expanding the welfare state now is to expand it as broadly as you can to make as many voters wards of the state so that they will essentially be beholden to the Democratic Party. You're essentially buying votes by mortgaging the country's future with what is our debt now, what is our deficit each year, $2 trillion a year. And the problem with that, the problem with that part of postmodern liberalism is you never get the results. As I was saying before break, we see in New York, for example, we've got $40,000 per student in the New York public schools, and about 20% of them can read or do arithmetic. We see with Obamacare, for example, there was a promise that Obamacare would control premiums, and what has happened with Obamacare now is that premiums have doubled. So the welfare state never produces outcomes, and the answer of the left is to say, well, we're not spending enough money. We have to double down on what's not working. And because it doesn't produce outcomes, you get increasing dissatisfaction. And the natural tendency, the national gravitational pull, is like what's happening in Europe, is to keep expanding and expanding and expanding on something that fails. And when it fails, people become unhappy, dissatisfied, and the postmodern progressive answer is to just do more of that in order to buy votes for the next election. So that's the first problem of postmodern liberalism. The second part is the identity politics, the idea that the most important thing about you, and we've seen this with critical race and critical gender, is your identity. And that if you happen not to be a cisgendered white male, you are in an oppression society, ignoring the fact that this is the greatest opportunity, the greatest liberty society, that civilization, that mankind has ever created. There is no other civilization that's even that can compete. But the problem with the identity politics, Mark, and this comes from the universities, is that you continue to blackpill the population. So you continue to tell half the population, more than half the population, that they're living in an oppressive place. Why is that important? Because when you tell people they are oppressed, and Arthur Brooks is sort of the happiness expert at Harvard, has spoken about this. When you tell people that they're oppressed, you put them in a hedonic state. And it's very easy to manipulate people if they are in an oppressed mindset. And this is the strategy of the postmodern liberal, is to buy as many votes as they can through an ever-expanding welfare state. And even when it fails, you just say, well, we're just going to do more of it so we can get by the next election. And then to tell people the most important thing is their identity and that they're victims of their identity, because you put them into a mindset where they will be permanent wards of the state. And all identity politics does is create more and more disaffected people. The answer to the extremism that we're seeing on the left is for leaders to stand up and say, the most important, the reason that the West has been the most important liberation, anti-poverty machine ever invented by any civilization ever is because we built everything that we have done to take us out of poverty, disease, all of the scourges that affected humankind before, say, the early 20th century, was innovation. It was the innovation of Western liberal democracy in terms of everything that you can imagine, going back to the steam engine, all the medical advances. It was all about innovation. It was all about building. And this is now the first time we've had a political class on the left that is telling people, that is blackpilling people, you don't have to worry about building for this fourth phase of the Industrial Revolution. What you have to worry about is tearing things down and in the process taking from others who have built. And this is a very nihilistic set of ideas that ultimately fails, ultimately breeds more dissatisfaction, and ultimately pushes the ideology even further left. And so when I say postmodern liberalism is sowing the seeds of its own failure, this is what it means. It will ultimately fail. It will ultimately produce more angry, more disaffected people, and it will ultimately push the ideology of those that promote it further and further left. And it is a siren call. It is a spiral, and the Democratic leaders no longer have the guts that Bill Clinton had in '92 to say enough is enough, to draw the line in the sand. And this is why we're into what I call a freak show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think this tide can be stemmed? Is it going to take a unity of Americans like never before, whether they're Democrat or Republican? And isn't this something we may see in Michigan in support of Mike Rogers, as you are supporting Mike Rogers?
Well, I think two things. Yes, I think the critical thing is for Democrats of conscience and people in the center, as I am of conscience, to stand up and say, enough is enough, and to draw the line. And if Democrats lose the next few election cycles, it might be the best thing that ever happened to them, because it may make them realize that this siren song of extreme communist adjacent ideology, where you're talking about getting rid of all of our political, cultural, and economic institutions, is, if you can't see the moral issue here, if you don't have the moral clarity to understand why that's bad, then maybe they'll at least understand the politics. What we're talking about are a set of ideas that are attractive to about 12% of the electorate, and not much more. And the lesson of the 2024 election, Mark, was that the Democrats were too far left. You and I spoke about this a number of times, including before the election. And so what are the Democrats doing now? They're going even further left. And so it's not just, I think, in a moral position. It's not just a situation that shows the Democrats lack guts. They lack any moral center. But I think they lack political common sense, because this is going to end up nowhere good for Democrats. And I think what we're going to see is more and more people gravitating to the Republican Party or to the independent side and saying, I'm not going to be part of this freak show. And I think that'll be the best thing that ever happened for the Democrats if they heed the message. But I'm not confident that this breed of leaders will heed the message. I mean, Schumer, who I worked with in the 90s a lot, to be saying he's welcoming into the tent people that excuse and give cover to radical Islam and all of the anti-Semitic violent attacks that are going on Jews or supporters of Israel. The fact that he would think that that's okay to welcome them into the tent is just, I can't wrap my head around that. I mean, do Democrats also believe that if it makes sense for them to buy votes, that it's okay to welcome the KKK into the fold? Because that's the analogy, I think. I think the radical Islam movement is no different, really, in ideology from the KKK. And but the reason that this is anti-Semitic, Mark, is because the Democrats would never allow the KKK into their fold, right? They would say, no, that's racist, that's terrible. But when it comes to Jews, we can find ways to explain this the same way, people found ways to explain the rise of anti-Semitism in Germany in the 1930s.
Well, keep at it, man. We're going to keep giving you a voice here on my platforms as well, because it's very, very important. And I want to thank you for doing what you're doing, because this is what patriots need to do. And you're a patriot.
100%.
God bless you, man.
Appreciate you saying that, Mark. Thanks.
All right, you take care and be safe out there. Because I know for a fact it's very ugly out there. He's a good man, isn't he? Very sharp. And I'm a big fan. Gold entered 2026 after a historic year, 53 new all-time highs, record annual demand, and an average price up 44% year over year, and pushed past $5,500 an ounce in January. Now, gold is clearly on a trajectory upwards. Most precious metals are right now. I'm a gold guy. But just look around you. Look at what we're talking about. The threat of Marxism, Islamism, the attack on private property rights, the endless, massive yearly deficits, which aggregate into this huge debt. And some of these economists are saying we can't get out of this. Well, I hope we can. Unfortunately, Social Security in 6 years goes bankrupt 2 years earlier than I thought just a few years back. We've got all these financial issues, all these other issues. And so in your own life, for your own sake and that of your family, you need to diversify, right? Because you can't just bet on one thing. That's kind of a very risky strategy. It's even irresponsible. And you work hard for your money, whether it's your pension money or whether it's your regular income or whether it's your savings or whatever it is. You work hard for your money and you don't want to see it all gone overnight or over a few weeks period. That's why the best financial advisors talk about diversification. Now, by diversification, what I mean is not having all your money in, equities, all your money in paper, that sort of thing, that you have something physical. And again, by that, I don't mean currency, our currency. I mean gold. Now, I put my gold, it's just personal, into gold coins. And I make sure those are gold coins that can still be used as regular coins. Not that I wish to do that because they're very valuable, but you just never know the circumstances down the road. And so that's what I do. That's what I have. Some people like gold bullion. That's perfectly fine too. But the point is to look into it. The point is to look into your own situation and to make your own determinations. I just refuse to rely on politicians and bureaucrats and governments. I want to rely on the market system. I want to rely on something that's been around since the beginning of mankind and something that's had value since the beginning of mankind and will have value when all other nations are gone and all other currencies are gone. And for me, that's gold. If you want to look into this, if you want to learn more about it, I encourage you to call Monetary Gold right now. They're there right now. Get your free gold and silver guide. This is a very important guide, your free gold and silver guide. It's the #1 requested guide in America for more than a quarter of a century. Get your free gold and silver guide. All you have to do is ask for it by calling Monetary Gold. Now, they don't have your number, so you have to call them. And it's painless, folks, painless. 877-NOW-GOLD. Give it a shot. 877-NOW-GOLD, 877-NOW-GOLD. Ask for your free gold and silver guide or go online, marklovesgold.com, marklovesgold.com. Again, 877-NOW-GOLD or marklovesgold.com. They're there right now. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. But to get the free gold and silver guide, all you got to do is ask for it. Excuse me. Give them a call, 877-NOW-GOLD, or go to marklovesgold.com. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. WMAL, making sense of the border, because laws either matter or they don't. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
It's Vince for Artisan Movers. As a military brat, I remember my parents stressed every time we moved, worried something would break because some movers treated our stuff like junk. It was always stressful. That's why today, whether you're moving across town or across the country, I recommend Artisan Movers, a local family-owned business founded by Mark Lewandowski. He's a proud Terp fan, having graduated from the University of Maryland and hardworking all-American guy. Mark built Artisan Movers on the vision of giving his customers honest, dependable, high-quality, stress-free moving services. Artisan Movers provides you with local and long-distance moves, storage, and even white glove service, meaning they'll pack and unpack everything in your home or office. You don't lift a finger. They'll do it all with care, professionalism, and the kind of personal touch you just don't get with the big chains. Honest, careful, and professional. That's the Artisan way. So for your next move, trust Artisan Movers. Free quotes and WMAL listener discounts are available. Call 240-600-0998. That's 240-600-0998. Or visit artisanmovers.com.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet store. If you've got plantar fasciitis, you've probably already tried inserts. Yet why is the pain still there? Simple. A generic insert can't address the nuances of your feet. The problem is that the inserts are not personally fit for you. At the Good Feet store, our trained arch support specialist evaluates your feet, watch how you walk, and fit you with arch support designed to relieve the pressure causing pain such as plantar fasciitis. It's a personalized process because no two feet or people are exactly alike. We answer your questions, allow you to test walk the supports, and make adjustments to help you find the right fit. Come experience your own personal consultation and fitting. We not only believe it, we guarantee it with our satisfaction guarantee at the Good Feet store. The Good Feet store has locations across Greater DC and Baltimore. Visit goodfeet.com to book your appointment today, or just stop by the store nearest you.
We all know the expression cash is king, but in retirement, it's income that rules. Once the paycheck stops, the big question becomes what replaces it and for how long? At Abish Financial, Abe Abish and his team can help you build an income plan that's designed around your life so that you have a clear understanding of what's coming in, where it's coming from, and how it's designed to hold up over time. If you're nearing retirement or already there, but you don't have an income strategy for the road ahead, call Abish Financial to talk through your options and next steps. 571-570-3559. If you've saved $500,000 or more of investable assets, they can create your income plan complimentary. 571-570-3559.
shut my thing down here. I gotta go. I'll be back.